The closing ceremony is due to start in a few minutes, so would you please take your seats? Thank you. Before this ceremony starts, I would ask you to keep a few things in mind. In case of emergency, please follow the instructions from the Congress Center. You will also see officials from TGSW photographers who are taking pictures. You will easily recognize them with their badges. As an audience, however, we cordially request that you do not take pictures or photographs. Please note that the photographs and videos will be used by TGSW for PR purposes. Finally, for the audience, other online participants, due to copyright regulations, please refrain from recording or taking screenshots of the meeting during the session. Thank you for your cooperation. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone from all around the world. Welcome to the closing ceremony of TGSW 2022. I am Caroline Benton, Vice President and Executive Director of the University of Tsukuba. It has been wonderful to see old friends and to make many new friends after 2 years blank due to the COVID travel restrictions. Welcome. First, let me say that a toast will be given at the end of the closing ceremony. You may have with you a bottle of beer or soft drinks that we have handed out at the door. I will inform you that when it's time to toast. At that time, however, please stand up and get ready to toast. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, the toast will be an air toast. Please do not open your drink, but take it back with you as a small souvenir. I would also like to ask our online participants to join us for the toast. Now, let's start the ceremony. First, I would like to ask Dr. Nagata Kyosuke, President of the University of Tsukuba, to offer his closing remark. President Nagata, please come to the stage.
Hi, good evening, or maybe good morning, good afternoon. And before close the TGSW 2022, I would like to make a short speech. First of all, thank you very much, all of you. We are very grateful for success of the year TGSW 2022. TGSW is growing in size over the year, so every year the size is increasing. And also the function of the TGSW is the platform where you can discuss. And this function is also growing, and much more transborder researchers and students are joining around all over the world. And next year, instead of TGSW, we will have the Tsukuba Conference 2023, which will be held here at September 26th to 28th, the light place here. And Tsukuba Conference is established by the Tsukuba Conference Committee. And University of Tsukuba is one of the members of this committee. And then I am the representative of the Tsukuba Conference Committee. And next year, the main theme is the Design the Future, a curiosity-driven quest for global solution. So always we are thinking science technology is useful for social innovation. Next year, we are going back to the science and technology again, and curiosity-driven. Okay, that's a key word. And Tsukuba Conference also provide the platform like TGSW. A little bit of difference is that TGSW is open for partner universities or institutions of University of Tsukuba. But the Tsukuba Conference is open for anyone in the world. So that it's a big size of the Tsukuba TGSW is at the Tsukuba Conference. And so that please keep an eye for Tsukuba Conference 2023. And thank you very much for joining in the TGSW 2022. Okay, thank you.
The University of Tsukuba will celebrate its 50th anniversary next year. We would like to introduce some commemorative events and projects that we have planned. First, I would like to show you a video of our history.
2023年10月1日、筑波大学は開学50周年、そして創期151年を迎えます。我が国最古の高等教育機関の一つとして誕生した師範学校から続く長い伝統と実績を受け継ぎつつ、新高層大学として筑波大学は出発しました。多様な前進校の歴史から生まれた学際性、そして加納治五郎先生の言葉である自他共栄に象徴される国際性は現在も見学の理念として受け継がれています。これまでImagine the Futureを合言葉に未来を思い続けてきた私たちは、大きな節目を迎える今、未来へ向かってさらに一歩踏み出します。まだ姿の見えない未来に対し、私たちは国際社会、地域社会、卒業生、学生、さまざまな方との結びつきを強く意識し、これまで思い続けた未来を皆さんと共に形に表していきます。歴史への敬意と未来への期待を胸に、デザイン・ザ・フューチャー・トゥギャザー、共に開く未来をスローガンに掲げ、記念事業を展開していきます。
Professor Nakada, may we have some words concerning, or would you like to say something?
Okay, thank you very much. You already see that your video which is described at the a short history of this university. I don't want to repeat that. Just I want to say that in 2023, University of Tsukuba will celebrate its 151 first anniversary of its inception and the 50th anniversary of its establishment. And that actually this is the 150th anniversary from the origin of our university. And University of Tsukuba was established so that 49 years ago right now, next year about 50 years ago, university open to the world with the founding principle and with their transdisciplinarity and high internationalization. So that namely, this is the characteristics of University of Tsukuba. And right now, University of Tsukuba is pursuing the fundamental changes once again. Our current slogan, probably you know that, imagine the future, represents our idea of the boundaryless future. So that we now declare a new slogan for next 50 years, design the future together. So we already imagine, so now we design and create. So therefore, our slogan is changing to the design the future together. Together means together, okay? And co-memoratory celebration is an event not only to celebrate ourselves, but also to express our sincere gratitude for all who have been supporting our university. The memorial ceremony will be held at Tsukuba International Congress Center here on September 30th. Okay, then one day after of the Tsukuba conference days, and we will have the big party here. And also for local people, we have the memorial events October 1st. Which is a real opening day, which is open for the citizens or people around the universities. And we hope we can celebrate anniversary with all of you, and with a slogan, we will start together for next 50 years. Okay? Please enjoy, and please join actually, then enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Nagata. Now, we hope that you will visit our official site for anniversary celebrations. Major events in our history will be outlined in more detail here. And you will see the QR code. Thank you. I would now like to share you a video of a relay messages from our current and international alumni from all around the world.
I like meeting people from all over the world.
We love the University of Tsukuba's environment.
I like University of Tsukuba Sports Day.
What I love most about University of Tsukuba.
We love broadening our horizons and meeting new, easygoing and open-minded people.
What I love about Tsukuba is international environment and a great support system.
We love Tsukuba.
Let's move on, Tsukuba! 筑波大学創立50周年おめでとうございます。質の高い教育の恩恵を享受する若い世代にとって世界で最も参考になる大学になることを願っています。
I love the friendly campus community and support during the study.
The thing I like most about Tsukuba University is diversity, because here we can meet and learn from people all around the globe.
We love Tsukuba because of the cultural diversity.
Tsukuba always waiting for us. Please come back.
Finally, I would like to end this part of the ceremony with the unveiling of the 50th anniversary Canton Board by President Nagata. President Nagata? Oh. Okay, now on my count, okay? We are ready now, okay? 1, 3, 2, 1. Unveil. Thank you. 366. 1 year and a day.
I didn't know this, and this is a countdown board.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So today is the so we have another 366 days from today.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now I would like to ask our honored guest, Dr. Yashin Lakshnes, President of the University of Grenoble Alpes, to give his remarks. First, however, let me introduce President Yashin Lakshnes. He is president of the University of Grenoble Alpes. He is a graduate of the University of Kiel in Germany and is a leading specialist in program verification and provable security, as well as his links between logic and computational models. Before being elected president of University of Grenoble Alpes, he assumed various academic responsibilities, such as Vice President for Research and Executive Director in charge of Research and Innovation for the French Initiative of Excellence at UGA. President Lakshnes, would you please come to, would you please?
Thank you very much. Dear President Nagata, dear officials, dear Chancellor Presidents, fellow delegates, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to be here and to participate to the closing session of Tsukuba Global Science Week 2022. This edition, held in hybrid format allowing to the so important face-to-face discussions, and at the same time, a wider audience, is a full success. After 2 online editions, we can be grateful to President Nagata and his team for giving us this opportunity. My sincere thanks and deep recognition to the University of Tsukuba for this outstanding edition of the Global Science Week, organized and carried out with exemplary skills. The content of this conference, both enthusiastic and enlightening, has made for a rich, transversal event and has brought together diverse actors from society, the city itself, the students, and the university. We talked a lot about Super Science City. The concept of Super Science City is about science and technology at the service of people and citizens by transforming the city in order to make real the most valuable dream of everyone, namely living a better life, including enjoying freedom. For instance, in a super science city, mobility cannot be limited because of disability. Administrative procedures cannot become a nightmare because of language barrier, and people do not die because of lack of access to healthcare. Transforming a city into a super science city means adapting transport infrastructures, communication and logistics, access to healthcare, administrative procedures, and risk and disaster handling, to mention a few fields. Therefore, it is a pluridisciplinary, multi-level, and multi-actors endeavor. Indeed, what is interesting to note is that the very idea of a super city is a field that cannot progress or grow without the equal commitment and implication of the university, companies, local authorities, and many other stakeholders. It is a fantastic and difficult challenge. Yet, the city of Tsukuba and its university, the University of Tsukuba, have presented some remarkable projects which allow us to be optimistic. This holistic approach to change that we find in higher education and research institutions is, I firmly believe, the only way to solve today's global challenges. In the 18th century, the University of the Age of Enlightenment was centered on knowledge. In the 20th century, it evolved towards a dual mission of training young people and developing science and technology. Today, the University of the 21st century must go beyond that and be active actor in facing global challenges. The COVID pandemic, the climate change, and other recent events should have convinced the most skeptics that it is urgent to act and to embrace the Sustainable Development Goals. No global solution to the climate change, to the preservation of the Earth resources and biodiversity, can be achieved without including the concern of justice at all levels as a substantial part of the solution. Broader strategies to achieve strong, sustainable, fair, and resilient growth are required. Governments will have to manage a complex political economy of reform and pursue a transformation that creates opportunity for all. Developing countries, including the least developed and most vulnerable countries, which are often heavily impacted by climate change and aspire for better life, must be supported in their development, including or even mostly in education and research, and in their industrialization. Science, including social science, humanities, and technology, are again an intrinsic part of the solution. In order to respond to global challenges, all stakeholders must be involved. Nothing can be done without the involvement of citizens. Nothing will be done without the involvement of politicians. Nothing can be achieved without the scientific and technical contribution of universities and companies. And it is the role of the university, anchored in the heart of its territory, yet intimately linked to its national and international partners, to initiate the global shift to provide cohesion and stability. University of Tsukuba is an example to follow with this respect. The first shift must be prepare our world for a different future from today and for the changes to be made on various levels. From the climate crisis to the end of abundance, as our President Macron announced a few weeks ago, it goes without saying that an important evolution of society is necessary. And it is essentially the young people of today, those who are currently in our universities, who will be affected by this shift. It is the role of the university to prepare these young people for the society of tomorrow, which begs the question of what change the university itself must undergo. At University Grenoble Alpes, we began our evolution 6 years ago. All the major projects we have undertaken since then have been cross- and interdisciplinary projects, all of them involving societal dimension, whether they concern digital technology, health, or even quantum physics. It is this broad dimension that allows us to better adapt to social issues. With all this in mind, what we have seen this week at the Tsukuba Global Science Week prefigures the university of the 21st century. University at the heart of its territory, closely linked with its national and international partners, which advances science and technology and prepares its students for a changing world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for very Thank you very much for very kind words and very profound thoughts on how to achieve a sustainable future. Thank you. Before we close this ceremony, I would like Professor Lackness to lead the toast in celebrating the successful conclusion of TSW 2022. President Nagata, will you join us on stage? Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready?
I'm ready, so
when you are ready.
Okay, so it's simple, I would say, to the University of Tsukuba, to the Tsukuba Conference, okay. To the University of Tsukuba, who does not only imagine future, but makes it real. Kampai!
Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just for your information, this Nest beer is from Ibaraki, this prefecture. It's well known. It's this one there. Okay. Thank you very much for your participation in TGSW. I now close the ceremony for TGSW 2022. Now, everyone, I would like you to look at the back wall and wave at the camera. There will be a camera. Please look at the back wall and wave. And wave at the camera. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.